An RV for the future of August 2024. Target number is 892024. I used a freeform method. It's a UAP event. It's going to happen early evening to nighttime. What's interesting about this was during my session, I was trying to find where it was being controlled from. It was from like a military base or something like that. And I got the opposite. It was controlled from a space or a space station. It was above. It was not controlled from the ground or on Earth. It's man-made. It's a classified program. I believe, from my information or data during this session, it's part of the military space force. I've never done anything like for that before, so this is new when it popped in military space force. It's actually a very high-tech drone. Of course, it's a black project. It's very secret. Now, during the session, which was interesting for me, was the drone or UAP, it dropped down from space. It must be attached in space somewhere. It dropped down. I live in upstate New York, and I visually saw it move to the west from New York State. So it went this way, and it was moving very fast, and then it went back up. And the approximate time, which I didn't try to get on a timeline, but actually came through, was 20 to 22 minutes. This whole ordeal or event happens. There is videos and pics to be taken. My AOLs or AOL-like stuff, it would be compared to like Skinwalker Ranch type stuff or the Phoenix lights. I have never did any remote viewing sessions around Jeremy Corbell. That name came in. He's a UFO investigator. He may have something after this event on that. Now, the aesthetic impact was thrilling when I was doing the remote viewing session. It was like, wow, what is this thing? The flight path of this drone it's pre-planned. It's very stealthy. It's mistaken for a comet, an asteroid, the usual stuff that people try to debunk things and all that kind of stuff. It's that. Now, the actual UAP, when I was remote viewing the actual object, it's very roundish. It's sort of elongated a little bit. I don't know how to make it that way. It's not necessarily just a circle. It's a little like, kind of like I don't want to say cigar shape, but something tubular like. It's not perfectly, but it's unique. It's not your classic UFO alien spaceship looking thing at all. It's black matted. It reminds me of the stealth bomber. There's no noise at all. Now, I felt through like sounds and stuff I was hearing, it has a pulse to it. It's very interesting. Of course, it's not a normal plane motor. It's something different, which I don't understand, or the technical aspects of it. But it feels electrical. That's what it felt like to me, like being around something very high voltage or very electrical, like a field like. It's very staticky. That word came over and over again. It makes you feel like you get pins and needles on you, like when you are around this thing. Now, these names came in when I was trying to do location. I was trying to get someplace where it makes sense, but the only word that came up twice was Crown Point, Minnesota. Now, I don't know much about Minnesota or Crown Point, Minnesota. Now, I don't know what it has to do with it. Maybe in this section, in the mid, on the map where it's the, Midwest, or we want to call it, it may be first seen in that area, or there's something about Crown Point, Minnesota that's relative to this RV session. And that's my future RV session. It was done freeform method.